Welcome, baseball enthusiasts, to another episode of Baseball Busters. Today we're tackling a topic that's been lingering around the diamond for quite some time: the ever-controversial issue of steroids in baseball. Is this problem still haunting the sport? Let's dig into the details and swing for the fences. In the ever-evolving landscape of Major League Baseball, the recent offseason brought about an unexpected twist in the ongoing saga of performance-enhancing drugs, or PEDs. With testing coming to an abrupt halt, the league found itself in uncharted territory, creating an environment ripe for controversy. During this testing hiatus, players operated without the usual checks and balances in place. The absence of scrutiny allowed for a surge in PED incidents, raising eyebrows and concerns among fans, players and league officials alike. As the offseason unfolded, it became glaringly apparent the lack of testing and tangible consequences. In a surprising turn of events, not a single player underwent testing for human growth hormone, a critical component in maintaining the integrity of the game. The repercussions of this omission manifested swiftly. August, typically a time for intense pennant races and playoff aspirations, took an unexpected detour as 7 players faced suspensions for their involvement with banned substances. The timing of these suspensions sent shockwaves through the baseball community, with fans grappling to make sense of a sport marred by a cloud of controversy. The question reverberating through dugouts and bleachers alike was clear: has the MLB inadvertently opened the floodgates to a resurgence of the PED issue that has plagued the sport for decades? Tatis, a rising star and the face of the San Diego Padres, found himself thrust into the center of the storm, with an 80-game suspension hanging over his head. The reason? A positive test for banned substance that he claimed was unknowingly ingested while treating ringworm, an ailment that at first glance seemed incongruent with the world of performance-enhancing drugs. As the news broke, the baseball community was left in a state of collective disbelief. Tatis, who had captured the hearts of fans with his exuberant playstyle and infectious enthusiasm, was now under intense scrutiny. The fallout was swift and severe, with major brands including Adidas severing their lucrative endorsement deals with the beleaguered player. Former pitcher Jonathan Papelbon publicly expressed his frustration by claiming he would intentionally target Tatis on the mound, a sentiment reflective of the disdain that permeated through certain corners of the baseball community. Within the Padres organization, the repercussions were equally severe. Tatis' teammates, usually supportive allies on the field, distanced themselves from the controversy, emphasizing the need for maturity and growth. The team's general manager openly admitted a breach of trust, stating that the Padres could no longer rely on Tatis, further complicating the player's standing within the franchise. Yet, amid the storm of controversy, Tatis maintained his innocence, vehemently asserting that he was unaware of the banned substance's presence in the medication he used for his skin condition. His mother took to social media, posting pictures of a rash on Tatis' neck, seemingly corroborating his claim. However, the court of public opinion remained divided, demanding more clarity and transparency from the embattled player. To truly understand the current state of affairs, a journey through history is necessary. Baseball's entanglement with PEDs dates back to the legendary Babe Ruth injecting himself with sheep testicle extract. The 80s PED scandal remains a dark chapter in MLB's narrative. How does today's scenario compare to the scandals of yesteryear, and what lessons have or haven't been learned? The seemingly robust MLB testing system is not without its challenges. The pandemic disrupted testing in 2021, and recent league-wide lockout created an off-season devoid of tests. Are these gaps providing players with an opportunity to indulge in PED usage without the fear of detection? The integrity of the game hangs in the balance. Zooming in on Tatis' case, his explanation for the positive test demands scrutiny. While the idea of using a banned substance for ringworm treatment may sound implausible, the availability of certain medications in the Dominican Republic raises intriguing questions. Could economic factors and a lack of awareness contribute to players inadvertently using PEDs? A statistical bombshell emerges. Dominican-born players account for 57% of positive tests since 2017, despite constituting only 10% of the league's population. The journey from academics to the majors is fraught with challenges, possibly contributing to the prevalence of PEDs. Are Dominican players more likely to use PEDs, or is the system stacked against them? From declining shoulder surgery to concealing a motorcycle crash, Tatis' history reveals a lack of trust in team doctors. Could this mistrust have played a role in his suspension, or was it a calculated move to gain a performance advantage? Did Tatis make an informed choice, or did he fall victim to a flawed system? As we round the bases of this discussion, it's evident that the issue of steroids in baseball persists, manifesting itself as nuanced and complex ways. The intersection of history, testing systems, individual choices, and systemic challenges forms a tapestry that demands our attention. What are your thoughts on the current state of steroids in baseball? Sound off in the comments below. This has been Baseball Busters, navigating the twists and turns of baseball's most pressing issues. Until next time, keep your eye on the ball and play ball.